Okay, there we go.
Lovely.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, what is your name?
My name's Athena.
Athena.
Yeah, what's your name?
Bastian.
Bastian?
How
Nice
do
to
you
meet you.
How do you write? How do I write your name?
Athena. Athena.
Athena. Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So what brings you to this part of the world?
Well, I've been living here since high school, or since mid-high school, so now that I've graduated, we're here filming a sitcom pilot episode. So I'm here with my friends on a film set in this lovely park. Yeah.
So it's a friend project actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's I know these people through working on other sets together, but we started shooting like a week ago-ish for this project, and it's very cramped. We have like 2 weeks straight of filming like every day, but yeah.
How is it going so far?
It's going well. We had a few hiccups in the beginning, but now we've got everything smoothed out, and I think that it's going to be a really cool project. I'm very excited.
So the timeline is
now we're good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's always pretty rushed and pressured, right? This kind of environment.
Yeah, and film sets, like, you're there for hours and hours and hours and hours, so you really don't have time to fuck around. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. How long have you been doing, like, I don't know, I guess you would call this, like, communications, or, like...
How long have I been talking with people?
Yeah.
All my life, I guess.
Yeah, true.
But I just started to put some cameras since around 2 months.
Okay. What interests you about this, like, project?
Probably getting to know people's story.
Yeah.
And making some space to slow down, even during a film set, for example.
Yeah.
But in general, to slow down, let's say, from life also.
Yeah. No, I think that resonates a lot.
Somehow my feeling is that we are all always rushing a lot in life.
Yeah.
So I feel that maybe sometimes just a coffee or a tea is enough to slow down and appreciate what we have.
I like that. It's like present, like being present.
Yeah.
No, I think nowadays it's really hard to live in the moment, because I feel like people are either thinking about the future or the past too much, especially when, cost of living's going up, people need to work. I think it's hard to, like, be grounded and come back to center. Yeah.
What do you do to stay grounded?
I smoke weed.
Right?
No, I mean,
Does it really help to stay grounded? I thought it brings you
No,
over there.
it helps me, like, reconnect with the present moment a lot. But no, I do art. I think that's probably the main way I stay grounded, is being creative. I think you can get caught between overextending your creativity and burning out, and actually finding right moments when you have a good idea that you can follow through on. I think, like, creativity is a great way to reconnect with yourself in the present moment, but it can sometimes feel like you have to constantly be making stuff or putting output into the world nowadays. And I think that can kind of nerf some of people's creative talent, is trying to always generate stuff instead of slowing down. Yeah. What is your opinion on creativity? What do you do?
On creation, I think, I agree. Actually, it's very much it can go both ways. Like, it's on one hand very inspiring and very inspiring to create content and see feedbacks from others, and see that what you create can resonate with others.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, there is a lot of pressure on how to perform sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
And also, like, the indicators to perform are usually not going in the same direction as the ones for your own creativity.
I totally agree with that. Yeah.
So it's really a balance that is really hard to find sometimes.
Yeah.
To be honest, as a creator. So.
Do you find that creativity, when you have creative block or whatever, feels like performative, or like you're trying to dip into a well that isn't there?
But probably that. It's probably not helping to have expectations from what I share online.
Yeah.
Like, whereas when I started this project, for example, I had no expectation. I was just putting out what I felt was good.
Yeah.
And now that I have some kind of let's say a bound with people, I feel I also have to listen to what they want, to what they like, etc.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know if it blocks me, but it definitely influences my choices.
Do you think that having an audience influences your direction and creative direction with this, or do you not pay attention to that as much?
I would say it does definitely drive my choices, but I don't think it drives my ideas. I think ideas always comes from within
Yeah.
somehow, or from, you know, like the present or like real life moments. But choices I make will most of the times, yes, be influenced by people's reaction.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Wait, I'm gonna
So-
silence my phone.
Yeah.
I think that, especially with social media and with the online world, it can kind of become really incentivizing to want to cater what you produce just for an audience or just for an algorithm. But I think that the nature of what you do kind of counteracts like doing stuff just for, you know, performance on like
Yeah.
online. I think if your heart and thought in this is to take a moment and truly talk to people, it is counterintuitive to like make it just, you know, want to gain numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. No, but I fuck with this. I think that like a lot of our communication nowadays is either centered around work or like some kind of commonality that has, you know, importance. Like, for example, what I'm doing here, most of my communication is about executive decisions we're going to make, what time we're going to do stuff,
Okay.
and less so more intellectual or emotional talks. I feel like I eclipse getting to talk deeply with people unless we have like a downtime on set. Most
Okay.
of the time it's go, go, go. So
Yeah.
this is refreshing.
So
Yeah.
it's really an acting like moment.
Yeah, I mean, with how long we shoot for, you kind of can't afford to like waste time. Yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of downtime when you're not needed. Like I do makeup art. So for example, like I'll be really doing stuff in the beginning when the actors get here, but then after that I'm kind of just waiting around. So yeah. But I don't know, it's fun.
Do you think you're living your dream?
No, actually I don't. I think
really?
I'm living a format of a dream, but I think I do what I want to do. I want to work actually in podcasting and broadcasting.
Okay.
I want to educate people, maybe more politics, but I think this is adjacent enough to that where it is facilitating part of my dream. I am still getting to be part of big creative projects and interact with people, but I would like to do something more intellectual or political or current events. Yeah.
You don't think that will,
It could
be
happen.
hard to maintain creativity alongside this?
Yeah, but I
topics?
think, honestly, I think having a discipline that's more objective would allow me to put less pressure on myself creatively.
Okay.
I think it would be more natural for me to come into my creativity if I'm working with stuff that is objective facts, because then at least I'll have like a basis,
Okay.
you know? Creativity can be draining. It can also be really invigorating, but it's really hard to put on a consistent timeline for me. So I think the creativity might even come back stronger if I have less focus on that specifically. Yeah.
So today, what stops you from trying to start this project of your own?
Honestly, I have started writing and researching, but like with the way our society is constantly changing, especially with current events, it's hard to stay up to date. And like I'll write some like a podcast episode and then not get around to recording it because I'm busy or whatever, and that you know that issue has already, you know, left the news cycle or whatever. So it's hard with that. Timing's hard. I feel like I'm a student as well. School's out now, but like I'll be a student in the fall. I think that's going to be difficult to, juggle. Yeah.
A lot to handle.
Yeah.
What is one message that you want to spread with this
Whew,
strategy?
that's a very, very philosophical question. I think I want to spread general curiosity about the world around you, and I want to spread the idea that engaging in opinions that differ from your own are very good for your development. I think like the news cycle is very reactive. There's a lot of inflammatory shit going on online, and it's really easy to get caught in an echo chamber. But I also think that like the more you engage with different opinions, the more well-rounded you are as a person, and I'd love for more people to be like that. Which I think is part of what you do with this, you know?
Yeah, I mean, just getting to learn from others.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, which is probably, I mean, in certain ways, sometimes it's lacking a bit in our society. Yeah.
I agree. I think, you know, the nature of generating stuff online is to drive a reaction.
Yeah.
I mean, Instagram's algorithm has been shown to show content to people who would actively disagree with it because it would generate more comments or whatever. I think that that's maybe fucking around with public opinion a bit too much. I don't know. Yeah.
But do you think there's a way for you to start this, like, with even like small resources actually?
Yes, I do. I think that if I want to start helping people bring back curiosity and doing stuff like that, it has to be done properly though. I don't want to be sloppy. Like, I want to be very meticulous. If I do want to help people engage with different opinions, it has to be in a way that's not going to drive too much aggression or you know, the world is very divisive right now. You kind of have to play your cards right to not create more problems.
What would it look like? Like a space for people to talk together?
Yeah, like either a physical space, like in a studio where you invite people, or like an actual online thing where you can have like people call in or whatever. There's this really funny girl. She had this online thing where people would call in and just say whatever, called Raw Time, that I really like. And she was cool. She was very alternative, and I respect her ability to, like, I don't know, be very flippant with her opinions and very like matter of fact. I think that that's cool. I'd want to do something more objective like that. Yeah.
I love the message that you want to share actually. I think you need very little to spread it.
Thank you.
Right?
I hope that I can. I mean, I also really respect this. I think it's kind of in the same wheelhouse. Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, your voice matters. Make space to your voice, I think.
Thank you. As a young woman, I'd like to think so. I mean, I'm trying to like, yeah. I think it's easy to have your voice carry online nowadays. It's just hard to have the right messaging go along with that, you know?
The right messaging, but don't you decide the messaging that goes along?
You do, but I think an audience can also misconstrue your messaging. That's why I think it's hard.
So maybe the hard thing is to let go of what people think about what you do?
Yeah, the expectation part. There you go, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's right.
Easier said than done. But in general, I do think it does inhibit creativity to lead with too many expectations, and I think as careful as I want to be with not creating too much needless aggression, I think it would be better to like probably have like a way where people could voice things where they feel like they won't be attacked, you know? Because I think a lot of hesitancy with people speaking up, especially about politics, is they don't want to be attacked online or by people, or they don't want to have people's perception of them change. And I think that holds people back.
So you want to create a safe space for people to actually open themselves?
100%. I think, you know, nowadays politics have always been innately performative in some ways, but I think now more than ever, it's becoming more performative to be political and to be an activist, and I dislike that because it detracts from what activism is. But if you have, you know, commonalities or like a common ground for people to just voice their opinions, I think that would be perfect. Like, you know, in ancient Greece, they used to have like stretches of walkways where people would just engage in philosophical discussions in public, and I think that that's beautiful.
You have your inspirations, maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
I mean, if you have ideas that come from these kind of things, I think that would be very inspiring to watch.
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, hopefully with working on film sets, that'll give me enough of a basis into production, but also into connections to launch something. But I also think I could probably do it alone if I really felt like it.
I think you can.
Thank you.
I think you really can.
I mean, you're inspiring me right now with what you have going on. This is pretty lit.
This is only your dream.
Yeah.
I mean, this is your dream here.
That's true. I need to take the reins. I think it's really shooting yourself in the foot, and I'm speaking metaphorically because I think I've done this in the past, to not do a project because you want it to be perfect, or like to constantly doctor it and be like, oh no, it's not ready to release, it's not ready. I don't want to do that anymore. I think my schedule kind of makes me delay, but yeah, we'll see.
It's hard to embrace imperfection.
100%. I don't think that embracing imperfection is ever comfortable. I think that it's honestly like one of the hardest things to do.
It is.
Yeah.
I struggle with it every day, actually.
Yeah, perfection is something that we are taught we should strive for, but in actuality, I think it makes our lives a lot worse. I don't think you could be a nuanced person if you're perfect.
You can't, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely. And mentally, it's exhausting, actually.
100. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The performance anxiety that you get trying to uphold perfection is like, it makes you not a real person, I'd say. But also, no one's perfect.
I mean, I think sometimes it makes us less human.
Yeah. Do you think that you, in your life or in your social circle, experience that where you feel you have to be perfect?
I would say over time I started to trust myself and have confidence in my own way of being, which is properly imperfect.
Mm-hmm.
And I start to trust the fact that actually beauty is in imperfection, in my own way of seeing things. But it takes time, and I'm saying this, but practically I still struggle to be fully myself sometimes,
Yeah.
you know? And
I think that's normal.
But yeah, I would say, no, I think I'm less and less worried about being perfect, but I mean, it got to a new point when I started creating content, because I wanted to create things that were at that like to some standards, you know, and yeah. So I always thought that what I will share will of course reflect who I am, which is true, but at the same time,
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes we put ourselves so many like obstacles, just ourselves. So
Yeah.
trying to deconstruct them actually.
Would you say like most obstacles are like self-imposed? Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I think the hardest thing is to just be more by doing less actually.
Yeah, which I think, you know, is kind of the nexus of this, right? Like doing less and slowing down does bring out what life is about. Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think that you can ever learn from perfection, if that makes sense. Like, I think having obstacles is, you know, human nature is kind of like that. But, like, I don't think you can develop as a person if you either have too many obstacles or if you are too flawless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%. Yeah. It's hard to accept, but it's essential to accept and be proud of our imperfections.
Yeah. There needs to be more pride in imperfections, but I think there also needs to be more neutrality in life in general to stop putting pressure on us to be perfect.
Yeah.
Like, I think part of the body positivity movement is about body neutrality, which, you know, is to say, like, your body's just a sack of flesh that you own. It's not really anything deeper. I think we can apply that to any philosophy or school of thought in life. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we are all waiting for the first imperfect episodes of your platform.
I know. I got to come up with a name and got to figure out how I'm going to edit it, and then yeah, you'll be the first to know.
So this might be your dream.
Yes, essentially yes. We'll see how I get there. It's in the works.
We'll keep in touch.
Okay.
I hope I get to see one episode soon.
Yeah, I fully will send it to you. I mean,
Nice.
I hope I can produce an episode soon. I gotta
would
kick
love
my ass
that.
into gear.
I would love that.
Okay, good. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for taking
This
the
has been
time.
perfect. Thank
That was
you.
really lovely.
It's lovely to meet you.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing. Let's keep in touch.
Here is your microphone.
Yeah.